cents is holding, you should consider XRP to remain bullish. So that is pretty much the case scenario with XRP. And XRP is not bearish whatsoever. So keep that in mind. You don't expect XRP to break below 52 cents, because if that happens, that pretty much breaks a lot of hearts, and people will start shorting XRP like there is no tomorrow, which is not something that people want. So as long as 52 cents is holding, XRP is bullish, and you are expecting XRP to move towards 60 cents. Of course, it will struggle, but we have 2 months of bullishness, October and November. October is gone, November is there. So yeah, it's pretty much all good, all good. Okay, we have one person on YouTube live. Amazing. That must be my own person. He shared something on Telegram before coming here. Okay, where is he? This is my cat, in case if you see a tail. Okay, guy, let me work. So, thoughts on XRP is done. William Nugent is on YouTube. Hello. Hello, William. IR. Vijayvik is here. Good to see you. And Michael. Michael is always there. Michael wants to know about Doge. Okay, I'll do a Doge for you. Let's start with you today, Michael. Jab Makumbala. Nope, he is not alone. Thank you. Thank you, Jab. And Muhammad Al Masundi. Masui. Sorry for saying your name in a difficult way. Hello, 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 Muhammad. Okay, let's look at TikTok. Views on XRP is done. Do you have like VIP group or something, Shah? Oh, yes, I do. I charge $10 per month for it. And it's hair. When you have cats, you will find hair in your mouth. It's $10 per month, and I share spot, futures, and shitcoins. 3 things in it. So yeah, that is, so there's a request for Solana and Matic. I'll get to that, but first let's do Doge. One request at a time. Solana I can do actually. So let me check. Let me do one. Okay, Solana, nice. I mean, it's holding as strong as possible, which is scary. So we saw a correction from 33 towards 31, and it's sitting at 31.72. I mean, Solana's support is at $25, so you can pretty much feel safe that Solana is playing really, really well. Let me see it in bigger time frames. Yeah, on a bigger time frame, when I look at Solana on daily, it looks like Solana is kind of stuck in this price range, which means that if it starts moving sideways, it will turn bullish. But if it starts dipping towards $30 and below, I mean, if it starts making an attempt to go towards its support of $25, that will make Solana bearish. But we need to watch if that happens or not. But based on current case scenario and current time frames, because let's not look at daily. Daily is a very long story. We know on a daily basis that things will get bearish anyway, so that's not a surprise. But on a smaller time frame of 4 hour or 1 hour, when you look at Solana, yeah, it doesn't look bearish. But the problem is that Solana has overachieved itself, and I think the max you can expect from Solana is $39. That's the maximum rally that you can see for Solana. But overall, I don't have any resistance for Solana. I do have a support. I think Solana can pretty much fly. because the news and everything is in its favor, except for this one event, which is on Monday, and that event can trigger the buy the rumor and sell the news, which means that towards Monday, Solana might dip further and it might go down even further. Sure, any shitcoins for us to look at? John, shitcoins are launched like, I don't know, like 1,000 shitcoins a day. So by the time I say it, there are 5 shitcoins launched. I'm so sorry. Okay, Doge is here. Let's do Dogecoin. So this is on hourly. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as I had shared with you yesterday. Not you, I mean with you guys. If you guys watch my videos on YouTube, they are time-stamped, which means you can click on it. That guy works a lot. I mean, he works a lot to timestamp them. So sometimes to respect him, maybe you want to go back and watch. Its support is at 0.067. It's sitting in the middle. Its first resistance is at 0.070. And its next resistance is at 0.072. So from Doge, what you expect is that as the market goes bullish, you expect it to break above its weak resistance and rally towards its next resistance. But right now, I think it's weekend. Generally in weekend, what happens is that market goes sideways. It doesn't get bullish. It doesn't get bearish that much. Of course, there are anomalies. One of the weekends, things can be strange. But generally speaking, the volume in the market disappears. And there can be hundreds of reasons for it. Let's not just blame banks, that banks don't operate on weekend. That is the reason. People have life. Not everyone is like me that would... Hi, Bhaktin. Thank you for that. Not everyone is like me who would come here on live on weekend as well. They have other things to do in life, right? So considering that fact, you would see that volume disappears because people don't trade. They get back to their life. They would have wife, kids, and other stuff. So weekend is generally weak on volume for so many factors. And if you're trying to look for the graph of Doge, this is how it looks like. This is the first resistance. It's in the middle. This is the support. And this is hourly chart. Okay, that is Doge for you. Dale says, what is that? I don't know. What exactly are you talking about? Good evening, Mr. Shah. Good evening, Jap. Oh, Jap, you are on YouTube as well. Wow. It was you that I saw on YouTube? Oh, yes, it was you. Nice. Okay, you're in both places. Best predictions, your cats are not showing. Oh, my cats, they are showing actually on TikTok, but because it's vertical, on YouTube it's horizontal, so you don't get to see it. Michael says, bless you, no problem at all. Thank you. Sama says, when you take off, I don't take off. I mean, I am doing me. It's, what do you call it? It's my personal stuff. I mean, I get to do things whenever I want to do. So I don't take off days. I generally like to work. Yeah. Yeah. That's, I mean, I work most of the time. Most of the time throughout my life. Twix says, hello, Shah. Hello, Twix. Good to see you. Heisenberg says, can we officially say we are in bull run? Yeah, it was official after $22,000, so don't worry about that. Dale says, sorry, when BTC 12K? 2025. I'm expecting a crisis in 2025. We are on the bull run. Yes, Heisenberg. It is the case scenario. Can you do Loom? Okay. I requested for Matic after this too. If you hear sounds, it's my cat on the wheel. YouTubers can see it, TikTokers cannot. This is my cat wheel. You see it moving? That is the sound that you'll hear. Okay, so Matic is here now. Let's do Loom. Funny part, I just woke up. It's weekend, so I slept at 6 a.m. I think in the morning. Yeah. And I just woke up and I think I ate my medicine, stomach medicine, and I came here. Okay, Matic on a daily. Okay, it looks like that Matic wants to go towards its support first before it rallies towards its resistance. So its support is at 0.577 and it's sitting at 0.62 and the resistance is at 0.665. So even if it doesn't travel towards its support, at least if you know your resistance, you would know that how far this thing can stretch. Okay, you would know how bullish you can get with Matic. So that is Matic case scenario for you. And it is pretty much reliable support and resistance because of the fact that this is on daily. Daily is generally very reliable. And of course, the bigger it gets, the more reliable it becomes. Yeah. This is how it looks like visually. If you want to see it visually, just a second. This is how Matic looks like. It's sitting in the middle right now. So it's kind of a no trade zone for me. When it's sitting in the middle, I'm always scared of the middle. Okay, I think now it would sound bad. Okay, so Loom, I don't know why, but this is a Burj Khalifa pattern that I generally sometimes talk about. You see this? This is what happens with meme coins generally. I don't know what is Loom doing, but this is Doge, this is Shiba, this is Flocky. Everything that you know that is a meme coin, this is exactly what you see happening to them. Every time, every cycle, people fall for it and then they marry that project and then they are stuck with it. So in Loom's case scenario, the support is at 0.085 and its resistance is at 0.188 and it's sitting at 0.138. The reason that why this is so stretched out and it's so big is because Loom is not trustworthy in a sense that you usually have shorter, closer time frames for the resistance and support. But if a coin is highly unstable, then it gets stretched out, which I see right now here with the resistance and support of Loom. So, I mean, Loom is like a gamble, I would assume. I don't know what this project is about, okay? I have no idea. But by looking at the chart, what I can tell you is that this is like a moon or dust situation. If you are with a project like this, you either become very rich or you lose everything. It's like being in a casino. So if you like that feeling, yes, you can be with the Loom and you know your support and resistance. Okay, that is done. Now let's see what our YouTube was asking for. So Matic is done, that is done. Solana is done, yes. Okay, pretty much YouTubers should be happy now. I've responded to everything. Okay, now let's go back to TikTok. So TikTok says, hi, Pancake Swipe, any news? Pancake Swap is coin is called Cake. It's suffering from inflation. In the past, they used to pay higher staking reward, which was 80% or more. So, which means that at some time, at one point, it was more than 100%. Which means that if you invest in cake and hold it for 1 year, irrespective of how things are in life, you will receive, you will basically double your bag. Staking is what you receive for free. It was good for a while as it lasted. I think cake went up to $20 or $40 in its high. But right now it is struggling, it's suffering, and on top of it, as I do shitcoins regularly on daily basis, one thing that I'm seeing right now is that a lot of people who use BSC, Binance Smart Chain, for shitcoin, they use PancakeSwap. Like, I love PancakeSwap as well. It's one of the biggest exchanges on shitcoins. But this time trend has changed towards Ethereum, ERC. So Uniswap is pumping because a lot of people are now using Uniswap, and it's a game of who uses what because of the transaction fee. If a lot of people are using PancakeSwap, they make a lot of money with the transaction fee. Chere. It's my cat. He's extremely upset. I didn't do anything for him. Just woke up and came here on the live. So Uniswap is making tons of money because of high gas fee, high transaction fee. So Uniswap is getting more and more stable when you compare it to PancakeSwap. So if you want to analyze, look at how much money the investors on PancakeSwap have and how many users, how many active users they have. They used to have a lot in 2021. I used to talk about them from my heart, but now things are very bad for them. Okay, so there's a request for Jasmay. I'll do a Jasmay just a second. Jasmay it is. Hey, can you please do multi and cyber? I cannot do two, I can do one. We can do cyber after Jasmay. Do says, hey, good to see you, Shah. Would you mind explaining trading isolated? Isolated means that you don't use margin. So there are two ways of doing crypto future trading. One is called cross, one is called isolated. Isolated means that when you take a trading position in any exchange and it's called isolated, it means that the amount of money that you have invested in that trade, that is the maximum that you will lose, as the name says, isolated. But when you use cross, which is something I don't recommend because it's an expert level thing, and those who think they are experts, they lose their money anyway. I don't recommend cross. Cross means that all of your trades, they share their risk, which means that generally the concept is that if 3 trades are doing well, it will save this one bad trade. Conceptually, it sounds nice, but if you are a person who follows the direction of the market, who is like me, like for me, I always say trend is your friend, because if you understand what the trend is, you will always be right. So if you are a person who is following a trend and then the trend reverses on you and all of your positions were long, that is pretty much going to catch you in a very bad spot, unless you decide that now it has reversed and you have realized it. So what you do is that at the same time, when your long is open, you open a short, you try to save it. Not to complicate it, to keep it simple, always use isolated, don't go for cross. Because isolated at least identifies how much loss you will incur. I saw this story the other day from one of my, I shouldn't do air quotes, one of my friends, and he used to work with me as well. He is a Elliott Waves trader, really fantastic guy. He shares a story from his friend who held on to his position on Bitcoin for I think 1 year or 2, where he took a short, he took a long on Bitcoin at $33,000, I think, and then it went down to $17,000. He slept with it for such a long period, and then it came back up towards 35. So basically, that was the story. For me, that is a disaster. I wouldn't spend this long with a trade unless I'm a winner. But that happened to him because he was in a cross. If he was an isolated, of course, his margin will be smaller. He would get either liquidated or his stop loss will hit, and he will get the hell out of it. He will get to live his life. But this is an emotional baggage, emotional damage that he has to continue to live with throughout his life. It's like being in a bad marriage. Look at Jada and Will Smith. He has decided to stay with cancer throughout his life, which is going to continuously poison his life, and he will never be happy. So if you want to basically destroy your life and always be sad about something, I think the best thing to do is to get into cross, not knowing what to do. So isolated, that is what isolated is. It's been a year to watch consistent 10 green candles on daily time frame. Okay, so that is Jasmay. And Jasmay has never seen 10 green candles in his life in a row. So this is basically the first time as he identified to see 10 green candles on Jasmay, which means that Jasmay is now finally acting different, which can be seen as a bullish indicator. So Jasmay's support is at 0.00334, so it's 0034, and its first resistance is at 0038, and its next resistance is at 0041. I think once it breaks this first resistance, the second resistance wouldn't matter. I think Jasmay will pretty much start flying afterwards. It just needs to break this resistance to show that Jasmay wants to stay bullish, that it is strong. And of course, you know your support, you know where Jasmay can land on. Okay. Okay, cyber, sorry. I forgot cyber. We will do a cyber. Isolated is done. Pancake swipe. It's swap. XRP. I did XRP already. If you missed it, you can watch it on YouTube. It's the same handle, and it's getting recorded and time-stamped, as comfortable as it can get. Labor class is pancake swipe. I don't know what is going on. Why are you trying to promote this place? Is it a good time for spot trading or should wait for BTC to correct? I think spot is always very, very challenging. You should wait for it to correct because you need a bigger room to breathe. So it needs to pump bigger than this for you to be profitable. So I think spot trading should have started around $22,000 and you should have started collecting it from there, because after 22 it was clear it is going up, and then the next stop was at $25,000, and yeah, and pretty much around 28 it sat there for quite a while. It would go to 28, then it would go down there, and then it would come back up. So I think these three were good zones to collect Bitcoin if you are doing spot. And I wouldn't call it trading. If you are trading, you would know what to do. I would say collecting, because trading would be a bit different. And being profitable in spot trading, knowing that you have people like BlackRock in the market, it's going to become more and more challenging. And soon people will realize it. I was a spot person till 2021 and I left. I mean, I still do spot for a bigger bag, and when I see the opportunity is really, really good. But I'm not a regular spot trader anymore because Now they are playing. Like the other day, we saw that the listing of iBitcoin ETF. It was listed, market pumped by $2,000-3,000. Then it got delisted, and market panicked and it corrected by $1,000, and then it got listed again. So this is just a small example. The way they will play would be, I like what they did with the fake ETF news, right? With Cointelegraph. They'll continuously do this to you. They are coming from a very educated market of stock. They know exactly how to play, and everyone in crypto is not educated on finance, which is a sad part. This market is pretty much run by people who are influencers, who would come here and do these things, and people will buy because they're fingering. And considering all that stuff, for them, it's like party. For institutions, they're thinking that they have found one of the most silly crowd possible financially. I mean, they can be very smart in other areas of their life. And that is exactly what they're doing. So for me, that is why now I didn't used to use stop loss, by the way. Now a stop loss is a must for me. And I use leverage trading, and on spot, I generally do shitcoins because institutions cannot do anything about shitcoins. That's the best part of it. There's no way to have an impact on shitcoins. Of course, once shitcoins become serious, they become altcoins, then they get impacted. But in the beginning, no one can have an impact on them. It's impossible. Okay, we have Cyber here. It looks like another graph. Which one was it? Yeah, it looks like Loom. Very unstable graph. This is such a bad TA. Anyway, so your support is at $4.57 and your resistance is at 6.52. As long as the support holds at 4.57, you should expect Cyber to continue with the rally. But the problem is that it is sitting very close to its resistance, which is it's sitting at $6.1 right now, and its resistance is at 6.52. And considering that Cyber is a bit unreliable TA, generally what happens is that even if the market gets bullish, this thing can still dump. So there is a possibility that Cyber will respect 6.52, and maybe if you want to exit, that would be the time that you would leave Cyber. But it's really difficult to say. I don't know, but I think this looks like a new project. I can't see its whole time frame. But the way the chart is, yeah, it makes it very, very strange. It went up in one candle more than 150%. 150%. It looks like a shitcoin. I mean, of course it's not, but I'm just saying that, I'm saying why it's not so reliable. It will scare me. Okay, let's look at comments in what is this? TikTok. Hello Shah, how are you? Hi Harsh. Can you tell about Gala? Okay, Gala, yes, why not? Gala it is. Farouk Christian says, what about BTTC coin? I don't know what this coin is. Are you saying Bitcoin? XRP look want to pump? Yes, Alex. Is it a good idea to invest in Chatlink? Chatlink? Are you talking about Chainlink? Do we expect a pullback? Yes, we do, Heisenberg. What do you think of Quant? It's a decent project. Last I checked, its all-time high seemed to be achievable. I didn't look at its fundamentals, to be honest with you. But overall, the way Quant is, according to TA, it looks like it's a decent project. Cyber, please. Cyber is done, and you requested multi. I cannot do 2 for you. Heisenberg says, how do I join your group? Go to my profile. There's a Telegram link to click. It's free to join, or you can send me a DM and I can give you the link to it. In YouTube, it's easy. We can pin the link and people can join, but on TikTok, it's a bit challenging. Let me see. Yeah. What are your best coins to hold before bull run? None. I don't recommend holding anything. I think people who hold, they are the ones, they have 3 problems either. Either they are lazy, or they are uneducated, or they are very busy. 3 people that hold are generally people like that. Like, I don't expect Michael Saylor to trade. He might be trading on the side, but I don't expect him to trade that much. And same is the case scenario with other people. But generally speaking, what I have seen based on experience, all people who hold are the ones who are uneducated. And the only story they know, find good coins to hold them for 3 to 5 years and become rich. And when it goes down, the influencers who told them to hold, they say, buy the dip. It's a shopping season. When there is blood in the market, when there's a blood on the streets, that's when you buy. That was for financial crisis. I feel bad for that guy. The guy who created the code, he meant one thing and they are using it for every dip, which is plain stupid. And yeah, I think all people that say buy the dip or it's a shopping season, you should just block them. You are going to lose everything because of these people, because they don't know what they're doing. And yeah, they will make you lose everything that you have. What do you think about Bitcoin price for short term this year? I expect it to rally towards $40,000. Of course, it is struggling right now with 35. So I expect it to go in pieces. I make a video on it every day. If you follow it, you will see. Its first support is at $32,000. And its last support before we say goodbye to this rally is at 29,500. Tell us about Link. Link, I have already done a video. The Link needs to hold $9.5 support as long as it holds. Link is bullish. First target I gave for Link was $11.8. I think it pretty much got close to it. The next target is $18, but it needs to break the first one. It needs to go above, go to $12. After it goes to $12, then you can see Link going towards $18. And this is the first time in life of Link in previous 12 months that Link is doing this. So what you see happening to Link is very unique. It has not happened to Link at all. RS says, hello Shah. I keep getting busy now every day. I'm frustrated that I'm not here to gain your wisdom every day. Oh, don't worry, RS. I mean, it's getting recorded. Don't worry. I have not checked the timestamps that my teammate is doing. I'm hoping he's doing sensible timestamps as you had suggested. It was suggested by RS, my Patreon. He's everywhere. So we started timestamping our lives on YouTube. So it is timestamped. So if you miss, you can watch the favorite areas or whatever you like. Your white hair are gone. Yeah, because I turned off the light. This is exactly what you see in the pictures of Babar Azam, that everyone is saying he's getting old because he's running a cricket team. It's lightning effect. It's not that he's getting old. It's just that lights can play and make you look like that. And everyone is sharing that picture, that what can being a captain of a cricket team do to you. And I was like, for the love of God, how stupid humanity can get. They have made a sport like running a sport team like running a country. And if it is stressing you out, I think you should not be doing that job anyway. Okay, so Gala Yeah, Gala is out of its trend line. I don't know, I'm doing it after how many days? This is 1 day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is 7 days of candles. Today is the 7th day. So Gala is out of its trend line. It has pumped. Now it is sitting in the middle. So I can give you a support and resistance, but Gala doesn't look bearish. At least be happy about that part. So if it is not looking bearish, you should expect it to hold the support, which is at 0.0157, 0.0157, and its first mini resistance is at 0.020 and so many zeros. That is the resistance is setting at 0.0181. So it is kind of in the middle. You should expect that it should hold support. As long as it holds support, you should expect Gala to continue with the rally. And yes, there is another thing actually I can share about Gala, is that, which is very nice, to be honest. Oh yeah, I think it has already done this. Yeah, that wouldn't be a neckline then. Yeah, this is all good. This is Gala for you as requested. Oh, wow, that's good. Oh, no problem at all. No problem at all. Love and Hope says, brother in Canada, which app you we use for long and short? BitGet. I use BitGet for Canada. I don't use it. My teammate use it because we have fund management in place. But I mean, I created that account. It works pretty well. Generally, personally, I use Binance, but BitGet is pretty okay. That is for crypto. For oil stocks, I have no idea. I mean, there would be so much because the banks, they support Forex. They want everyone to lose their money. So you would see so many apps out there. Osama bin Laden says, how much you earn from YouTube? I think I make $12, out of which I think $2 belong to RS. He did a super like. Let me show you. Oh, my cats are fighting now. Yeah, that is my earning. You see this? $12. I'm getting rich on YouTube right now. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Long-legged Doge candle. Okay. But if you look at it from the perspective of graph, where the hell is it? It was in analytics. Just a second. I want to show you something funny. I just forget about it. Stupid app. Anyway, where was I? Do you expect a dip in the coming weeks? Yes, I do. I see a lot of dips and pumps. Like I said, it needs to continue green with this market. And as it is stuck in a range, you don't expect this to continue with the rally. It will dip a lot, always towards the support, and then it will pump. That is how it will show pumps and dips, to keep everyone happy. $11 million, not 11 million, $12. What the hell? You're joking around. You do know that I have 9,000 followers there on YouTube. Subscribers, they don't use that word. FinShare says hello. Okay. And now let's see, Bitcoin ETS approval next 24 hours. I have no idea. What do you say about meme coin? If you're talking about the coin that is on the launchpad, I did share it with my community in VIP. It's a paid community I have. And I mentioned that this is the one. I mentioned that over 2 billion people $2 billion have been locked on Binance to participate in meme coin. I think this is the one that you're talking about, Abdul. So 2 billion people, $2 billion have been locked for the sake of it. That means that people are trusting it or loving it. Okay. Deuce House says shitcoins are the only protected class. Yes, that is exactly true. Shitcoins are on DEX. What I really, the reason I am in crypto and why I started crypto was because of the fact that I wanted to be in a place where I can be free. And that is not what you get with coins that are legal. That is not what you get with exchanges, but you get that with decentralized places. And we all are who are truly in crypto, they call them degens, those who believe in this thing and they have this faith in crypto. They believe that crypto should stay free. Humanity should have freedom to its finances, and taxes and everything that we pay, it should be based on our own voluntarily attempts and not a mechanism where they cut it right from your salary before you receive your salary. So it's a disastrous thing. And on top of it, how you see exactly what they are doing with your tax money. They give all of your tax money to organizations like United Nations. They spend it on warfare. They use your tax money to do all the stuff that they shouldn't do, and you cannot do anything about it. You have this relationship with the government where you had trust in the government that they would do good for you. You voted for them. And over the century, what has happened is that in the past 100 years, they have become so powerful that you are just a number. When a bomb goes off and people die and they say, 10 people died, you are that number. That is pretty much what your worth is. That is your value. So as you are just a number for them, that is the time when we want to get back the control that we had. And to hold the control and to have the control from the government is to sit on their necks and hold them by the throat. And that can only happen if we control our own finances, if we are the ones who decide to give them tax, how much tax we want to give them, something I'm already doing, and I'm sure others are doing it as well. It should not be the other way around. We should be the ones that are powerful because we selected these governments, and it should not be them. We don't support so many things that they do, and they use so many tactics to get a vote of confidence. But now people are getting educated. I mean, later on, coming and apologizing for Iraq is not going to fix Iraq. A lot of people will not understand when I say this, but two dictators that they killed, that they labeled dictators, they were their friends. And in case of one dictator, I was watching this video. He had free education, free schooling. I'm not talking about North Korea. Of course, there are bad dictators out there. He was not a dictator. I'm talking about Gaddafi here. One of the best era that African country has seen, it was during the time of Gaddafi. And he's seen as a monster because media can portray anyone as a bad person, but they had zero debt. Their currency was actually backed by gold. It was not fake like what we have for our countries. And that was the free space. But as that is not happening, and we get into this argument where you look at me with a questionable eyes when the moment I take name, is basically why we have crypto in place. Crypto is there so we could take charge, we could take control, and we could have our rights back. And that is why I love shitcoins, because shitcoins give me that freedom. There is no one on this planet that can stop DEXs, decentralized exchanges, or they can stop shitcoins. If you want to look at an example why they are not able to stop, look at Pirate Bay. Pirate Bay is a website that does piracy, and they have damaged Hollywood by billions and billions of dollars annually. They put everyone who was behind it in jail, but they kept Pirate Bay free. The freedom continued to exist. And they made a very good argument. They said that if something is so valuable, they will pay. It's true. Shah Rukh Khan movies come. It came in like a month or so ago. I spent $150 to watch that movie. I don't have a car, so I use Uber. And Uber costed me, I think, $50 or $60 to go and watch. Then I paid $30, $40, I think, for the ticket. It was IMAX. And then I spent on nachos, popcorn, and drink. And it was around $100 to $150 that I spent. I spent because I have money, one. Second is that I love that guy, I want to support him. And that is exactly the whole concept of paying things for that makes sense. It is not the situation where Bill Gates was charging $150 to $1,000 for Windows, and a person sitting in Pakistan, India, Afghanistan, how the hell will they support themselves to buy that thing? Or Adobe Photoshop was charging $1,000 for using that software. How would a person like me afford? At one point, yes, it is piracy, but at the other point, how the hell will people afford to learn? The whole point was just to keep then everyone stupid. Either you stay poor, stupid, because you don't have access to softwares because softwares are so expensive, or you go to Pirate Bay and you download that software for free and you learn and you get educated, and then later you start paying for it. I mean, now I have 3 bloody phones. I'm paying for everything. I'm paying for Disney Plus, Netflix, Crunchyroll, Amazon Prime. I have a DoorDash subscription. I have like over $1,000 of subscriptions that I'm paying every uncle and auntie on this planet. But I come from an era of piracy because I couldn't afford it. My school fee was $1. So this is a whole debate on crypto, why crypto should stay decentralized. And I mean, I don't want to go deeper in it. And sorry I got derailed. It's just that crypto is very close to my heart. I don't do crypto because of money. I do crypto because I love crypto. I am one of those people that is passionate about this space. I'm not here to, I mean, of course, on TikTok, I'm here to become famous. That is my clear-cut agenda. I want to have a lot of followers so I could have a voice when I scream from the top. But yeah, that's that. But I'm not here to for anything else. That's pretty much it. Okay, Louis says, I have invested $6,000 in Pepe. Do you believe it will continue to go up in the next? That is a very risky move. I already talked about Burj Khalifa pattern. Let me find that with the Loom. Okay, this is Loom, but this is pretty much your Pepe. This is exactly what Pepe will do. It will create a Burj Khalifa pattern. If you could find yourself an exit, please do. Otherwise, it will hurt you very badly. Stay away from meme coins. If you want to make money, you want to take risks, do shitcoins. At least your chances of making money and your marriages will be shorter. She will divorce you faster, or he will divorce you faster if you're a woman. And it will happen to you fast and you will get the hell out of it. It's quick. It's quick money and quick damage. Of course, it's not all gamble. There is a sense to it. But I'm saying that it will happen to you in a faster manner than it will do to you how they slowly poison you with Pepe and everything. You're holding it for 2-3 years and still you lose. It will not be like that. Brother in Canada, okay, I've responded this. Let me see what our YouTube was saying. You must be millionaire. We have free cracks and copies. People used to get into politics to make a change in their country. Now it's just a very good business and easy way to make money. Yes, that is exactly true, RS. Don't worry, you are in a bull market now. $12 whole dollars, I can buy one 6-inch Subway sandwich here. Yeah, that is exactly what I can do with my YouTube earning as well. Is you trade full-time? Yes. Not full-time as in I'm sitting and doing clicking, but yes, it is a regular thing. You blind? I'm not blind. I'm looking at 2 screens. One is TikTok here, and then there is YouTube. Okay, I think someone requested Gala, and I didn't do Gala. I'll do a Gala and a Pepe. Did I do Gala? Yes, I did Gala. Oh, sorry. I thought I didn't do. Okay, so for the love of God, the structure. The structural Pepe Gala is exactly same. How can I show this? I need to do it side by side to you. Yeah, let me just save this. Okay, save. Save to gallery. I think it will be saved in gallery. Save. I need to show you guys this thing. how unreliable projects look together. Collage. Do it top and bottom. Yeah, this would be nice. Okay, now you guys can see it. Do you see this? Do you see this? One is Gala and one is, so the top one is Gala and this is Pepe. This is Gala and this is Pepe. And I laughed at it because you can see exactly. It's like a copy paste of each other. But anyway, let's talk about Pepe. So Pepe, we expect it to go up based on TA because it has, like just like Gala, it has broken out of his channel. So you should expect Pepe to continue with the rally up. So how many zeros are these? One, I think it's 6 zeros. So 9,000, okay, 6 zeros, 9,000 is your support. As long as the support holds, you should expect it to continue to pump with 5 zeros, 16,000, okay. Visually, let me show you what does it look like. This is how it looks like, okay. This is where Pepe is and I expect it to go here, okay. So I expect it to go there, but of course this green bar, this is the support. This is the 9,000 that I mentioned. It can correct here and then it can rally. And in case of Pepe, that can pretty much happen. But this was the channel that Pepe broke. You see these two red lines? It broke out of it, which means that it has reversed its trend. It doesn't want to stay bearish anymore. It wants to pump. Anyway, that is Pepe for you. Let me go down. Okay. Matic is done. Link is done. Seeing that gold went up, is that a negative or positive effect for crypto? It is a positive one. Gold and crypto kind of goes hand in hand. Okay, someone has requested Flayer on YouTube. I'll get to Flayer. Just give me a second. I'll just address TikTokers first. There's so many comments. Do you trade more or just hodl? I don't hodl anymore. I used to hodl. I don't hodl anymore. I don't hold coins. Unless I see something that I really, really like, I would hold, but not anymore. There's one project that I'm evaluating. It is in a most disastrous manner. It's called Money, Monster Infinite. All kind of awful things happen to them. It's been 2 years they have launched themselves. I was an investor at multiple stages with this project. It is trading at a market cap of $800,000 while it is listed on KuCoin, and it was actually a $44 million project. Not a shitcoin, it's a gaming project. These days I'm reading it, I'm seeing what the hell can they do. If it can reverse, that would be nice. They're claiming they're working on anti-inflammatory mechanism, which I don't believe. Every gaming project bullshits about it. But if it is true, if they could do it, that would be really nice, because then that would be something I'll hold. I'll invest a few $1,000s in it. And even if it's at $1 million and it goes to like 10 million, that will be 10x for me. So if I invest 5,000, that would be like $50,000, and at least I will be not looking at it. I mean, if they fix themselves, if it can go to 10 million, it can go to 40 million as well. I mean, then that thing will turn around. It was a serious project at one point of time. But it really depends. It really depends on so many things. Okay. You look tired. Did you sleep enough? Oh no, I did not. I actually didn't do anything. I just came here directly. I didn't eat or anything. Shah is wide awake. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for knowledge. No problem. Solana analysis. I have done this already. You can watch it on YouTube if you missed it. What do you think of ALCX? I don't know what is ALCX. I can do LCX for you if you want. Okay, Flayer is here, YouTube guys. I will do Flayer now. Okay. Car says, what is the best book to read about the world economy? It depends. Every writer has their own perspective, their own angle. Generally, I don't believe in a lot of people who talk about finances. Unfortunately, I've seen people talk about things that they don't understand. Like even when it comes to people like Robert Kawasaki or Kioski, Robert Kioski, the guy from Rich Dad Poor Dad. He was he was good with that book and everything, but he does not understand world economy. He is far away from seeing how the world operates, and everyone pretty much taps into information that is presented to them in the news outlet, and they don't understand the actual finances and economy behind it. So it is generally tough, but the world economy book, I can get it to you. I'll contact my nephew if you want. There is an economist who talks about world economy in the past, but that is education book they teach in university. The one that I mentioned to you guys yesterday, why killing people is beneficial for the economy. So that guy explains that concept very well. So it's one of the guys who actually understands economy, and of course has the balls to say it. Not everyone can come out and tell you that killing human beings is really good. Advice if I can hold it or exit. Example of those coins. Hello from Indonesia. Don't listen to this guy. Okay. He told BTC was going to 12K. Nice, yes. Don't listen to me, guys. Listen to this guy. His name is Ananam with no profile picture. What are your thoughts on XRP's price for the bull run? If they win the case, then $5. That is the max. Hello Shah, hope you are well. Any XRP update? I did share that. If you missed it, you can watch it on YouTube. They are time-stamped, or I'll post a video. What is this project you're talking about? I'm not talking about any particular project. I'm taking requests, Hamad. This is not a place where you see an influencer talking about one project all day in and out and then telling you that tap that gift button. Okay, Flayer. So Flayer is okay. So the support of Flayer is at 0.00951, 00951, and it's again like some other projects. It's sitting in the middle. Its support is at 0.013, and you should expect Flayer. Let me see. What do you expect? Yeah, you should expect it to go towards the support. And the way the Flayer is, it scares me that if it doesn't break its resistance, Flayer will actually continue to go down. Wow, that is scary. I don't know what is going on with Flayer, but Flayer doesn't look bullish, even though it has a support and resistance. What do you think about Mimillion shitcoin? Mimillion. I just covered that at Adil Musharraf. You can watch it in timestamp. Okay. Thoughts on Flayer is done. Okay, this is done. Now let's see what our TikTokers saying. Oh, we are 5 minutes above our time. It's okay, I'll give you guys 2 more minutes. They already won the case? No, it's they have a hearing in April 2024 if they don't settle it before that. Do you know anything about Strong Blockchain? I've not heard about them. If you want me to analyze it, you can do it if it is listed on some respected exchange. Shah, if you have time, any insights on crypto arbitrage? Crypto arbitrage is beneficial if you could find, what to arbitrage and where you can find it, and you wouldn't have a price impact. And of course, the arbitrage amount is usually small, so you need to play with bigger amounts. One time I did get hurt because I didn't check the liquidity. So the liquidity screwed me over. So I was doing arbitrage with, I think, what was the bag? $20,000-$30,000, and the liquidity damaged me by $3,000. $3,000 or $2,400, something like that. I lost, $2,400, I think, in that arbitrage. I thought I'll benefit from it, but the moment I think I bought or sell, I pressed that button, it screwed me over. I just forgot. I think at that time I forgot to check the liquidity. But arbitrage is a bit tricky, so do watch out for it. To see where to arbitrage or find them, use 1inch. 1inch gives a good information. Or the shitcoin that I was talking about that did 60x in 3 days. They have that service as well, like 1inch. It's called ZapX. So you can pretty much see where you can find the cheapest price, and of course you can go and check where is the most expensive. The same coin is sold at different prices in different places, right? So you can use it to make some money. People actually use this for countries. So what they do is that they buy USDT and then they sell USDT in Pakistan, because USDT is more expensive than the dollar, and they try to find USDT at cheaper prices, then they sell it there, then they get their money back. They have this whole cycle set up, and it's a very beneficial business. If you're playing with few $100,000 or at least $100,000, you will see the impact, and it's no brainer. There's so many things to do. Your updates are the best I've seen on TikTok. Thank you so much. Wives Silverback. Check RVST coin. Okay. This is the last coin and I'm going okay. I have done too many coins. Today's weekend, I would have stayed longer, to be honest with you. It's just that I didn't eat anything. I just came live here. I actually need to brush my mouth on top of it. The only thing I did is I gave food to my cats. They were still upset. It didn't work anyway. So the expectation for this coin called ALCX, I'm hearing its name for the first time. And maybe I would know the full name. So its resistance is at 13.76. And you should expect it to go towards its resistance and then fall towards its support, which is at 13.1. That is ALCX for you, and it's sitting at 13.52 right now. But this is the first local resistance. If you are looking for, what it can do in this overall rally, the max resistance, like I say, Bitcoin max is $40,000 in this rally. That is 14.3, so you can consider it to be 14.5. Let's give it a bit of stretch. Okay. Do you have any training or trading online? I have a Telegram group. Yesterday in my Telegram group, the voting for technical analysis won. So I'll be first bringing out technical analysis course, a training, and after that I'll do a FA, fundamental. I'll do a lot on fundamentals because I think fundamental is 80% of the game in crypto and TA is 20%. TA just tells you where to enter, where to exit, how much profit to take and expect. So it gives you entries, exits, stop losses, and expectations of profit. And that's pretty much what a TA does. But fundamentals will tell you what crypto to buy, because there are thousands of them. Or it will help you in selecting 50 cryptos that you can always trade. I can watch this live on YouTube. Yes, and my name is John Rod. My name is Shah Faisal Shah. You can search me by this username as well, which is VNZabar. It means I'm no one, but I'll explain that some another day. And yes, I am live right now on YouTube. 4 people are watching me. They can swear on that. And you can rewatch it on YouTube. It's time-stamped. And Osama is still sitting there. Okay, RVST, not a coin. So we have invested our time in nothing. Your thoughts on Paid Network and Koti? Koti was a nice project in 2021. I have to go. Our time is up. So thank you so much everyone for joining. It was a pleasure to have you. Like always, I come live at 1 p.m. Toronto time every day. So most probably you will see me tomorrow as well. And you can bring in your questions if you have any. fundamental questions or technical questions, and I'll be more than happy to do. And to answer to your question, John Rod, when will the TA start? It's not a training. I mean, I have a mentorship, but that's for $5,000 for 6 months of training. That's separate. And the course, it will be recorded videos. I am expecting that to be early November because I'm going to burn through October and try to finish it. I was doing TA and FA both at the same time, but now I'll stop FA. I'll just do TA, so you will see it. Everyone take care. Bye-bye, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, YouTube.